Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Tuesday. It is November the 11th, of course, Remembrance Day, and the forecast for Toronto stretching all the way up to Ottawa looks amazing today. Sunshine and mild temperatures.
Yeah, it's going to be great for the veterans and great for the crowds. Anticipated crowds are going to be double the size of last year up in Ottawa and most other venues. So it's absolutely perfect. I know I had 4 uncles and my dad all were in the Second World War at various levels, from infantry. Dad was Air Force, and so my heart goes out to all the vets and all the folks who came back, as well as all the folks who didn't.
Let's take a look now at our current temperature. People getting out, and at this time of year you expect to see kind of cool and damp temperatures, which is what we've had previous years for Remembrance Day. So it's so nice that we get this rise. It's only going to last for one day.
Yeah, and it's really all in southern Ontario for the most part, because northern Ontario is getting snow and out west is just a frigid mess.
It was a ton of fun, and it's running until the 16th, so if you get a chance, check it out. Here's Tom now with traffic. We are going to see a nice day today. The forecast is fantastic from Montreal straight down to Toronto. We are going to be seeing a cold front move through tonight. This one's going to not only bring us some showers, but drop our temperatures significantly to the point we're actually only going to be 5 degrees tomorrow. And then as early as Wednesday up through cottage country, lake effect engines kick up, and they're going to continue for the rest of the week. If you're just heading out to go and grab your breakfast, you certainly want to bundle up a little bit in some areas, but for the most part, it's going to be mild and above seasonal throughout the day today. We're looking at some sunshine through Barrie and 6 degrees, 5 through Orangeville, 8 degrees through Toronto and Hamilton, warm through St. Catharines, 10 degrees. We are going to continue to see those mild temperatures to the south, but to the north, a much different story through Pembroke and North Bay, barely hitting the freezing mark this morning. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is November the 11th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Of course, it's Remembrance Day right across the country, and certainly in Ontario, perfect for conditions for large crowds that are anticipated at all the various celebrations across the country.
I believe they were saying in Ottawa they are anticipating over 80,000 people.
Yeah, it's about double what they normally get, so it's going to be a huge event.
Yeah.
Princess Anne, of course, she'll be at that event as well.
And a lot of added extra security as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, well, today it is a cool-ish start to the day.
At 14.
It's an incredible contrast to what's happening north of us. So anywhere north of the Nickel Belt, Sault Ste. Marie, Thunder Bay, up through Timmins and Val-d'Or, they are seeing a ton of snow. Some areas could actually pick up about 35 centimeters.
And was it Wawa that was going to get everything today?
No, that's Sault Ste. Marie.
Okay.
From ice pellets to freezing rain to snow to wind to rain to, it's so if you're traveling in that direction, that's what you're going to have to deal with. But for us, it's been relatively calm. We are going to see a warm up today. We'll talk more about the rest of the week in just a moment, but first, here's Tom. Well, we do have this system to our north. That's what we were talking about, all of that snow and freezing rain. But for us, we're in the clear. We're sitting comfortably in that warm sector. Southwesterly winds keeping us warm. But tonight, that cold front's going to move through, and it's not only going to bring us the chance of a few isolated showers, it is going to drop our temperatures dramatically. We're going to go from 14 degrees today to 5 tomorrow. Huge difference. And unfortunately, it's going to stay below seasonal for the rest of the week. The lake effect engines will kick up throughout the day on Wednesday. Cottage country could see some significant snow. Thursday, we could see those streamers move closer to the GTA, and it's going to be a very chilly weekend. Well, we're so fortunate today. We have a wonderful forecast for all of the Remembrance Day ceremonies, above seasonal temperatures and sunshine from Ottawa straight down through Toronto. We're going to see a daytime high 14 for the city of Toronto, Ottawa getting up to 12. It's not going to last, though. It's only going to be a one-day event, and then the cold front moves through, not only bringing us a few isolated showers, but dropping our temperatures significantly. We're only going to see a daytime high of 5 tomorrow. Big, huge difference. And unfortunately, for the remainder of the week, we stay below seasonal. Lake effect engines kick up throughout the day tomorrow and Thursday, and then it is just going to stay relatively unsettled and cold for the remainder of the week. We're looking at 3 degrees for Thursday, 2 for Friday. On Saturday, getting up to 3, and then Sunday could see some more snow and only a high of 3.
This one.
High Hi there, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Tuesday, it is November the 11th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Of course, it is Remembrance Day right across the country, Veterans Day down in the United States. So thousands and thousands of people will be going to all the various cenotaphs, in fact, in record numbers, both in Canada and the U.S.
Yeah, today's forecast looks amazing for outdoor ceremonies. We'll start off with taking a look at our current temperatures. Earth areas are suffering in a lot of snow. I mean, like Wawa and Kapuskasing could pick up 35 centimeters.
Oh, yeah. And
35 centimeters.
Yeah, been cold, so very unpleasant conditions there.
So we need to consider ourselves very lucky today. Even though it's only going to last for one day, we were given a gift.
Yeah, this is the gift.
This is the gift. Right, well, yesterday was a pretty decent day. We saw it up in just a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic.
Thanks.
Here's the system that we're so comfortably sitting in. We're into that warm sector with that southwesterly wind, so that's why we're going to bump above our seasonal average today. There's that cold front moving through tonight, bringing us a few isolated showers, but for the most part, all it's really going to do is drop our temperatures significantly. We switch to a northerly flow, temperatures dropping to below seasonal averages, almost by about 10 degrees in some areas. The lake effect engines are going to start to kick up throughout the day on Wednesday, and they're going to continue on and off for the remainder of the week into the weekend. Well, we have a great day today. Lots of sunshine, temperatures above our seasonal average. We're getting up to a daytime high of 14 through Toronto, around 12 degrees for Ottawa. So if you're making the drive early this morning, conditions look good. We are, however, going to be cooling off tonight with this cold front. Once that pushes through and gives us a few isolated showers, we are going to see our temperatures drop significantly. Only a daytime high of 5 tomorrow. Starting tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see the lake effect start to fire up, and that is going to continue to be the trend through the remainder of the week with those northwesterly winds. Temperatures remaining cold, below seasonal, in fact, right into the weekend. Even though we're going to see some sunshine, it's going to be cold. Saturday and Sunday barely hitting above the freezing mark. Now make sure you stay with us throughout the morning. Kevin Yard is going to be live at the Heritage Museum, the Warplane Heritage Museum in Hamilton. And Mike Arsenault is going to be live in Ottawa this morning. So we are certainly everywhere today. Morning, waking up to a little bit of sunshine in 3. Enjoy today while we have it. Here's the cold front, cold air behind it, northwesterly winds. We're going to start to see the lake effect engines fire up as early as tomorrow, and they're going to continue all week. Now, we do have some rain in the forecast, but it's going to be fairly light. We're only looking at about 5 millimeters. I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He has an update on your morning commute. Well, today's a great day for all the Remembrance Day ceremonies, stretching from Ottawa through Toronto. We're above seasonal, and we're going to see some sunshine. Tonight, things change. Increased cloud cover, rain moving in with that cold front, and temperatures dropping below our seasonal average. Not a ton of rain. We're looking at light showers. About 5 millimeters is going to be possible, and then we are going to be seeing not only a cool down, but we're going to see those lake effect engines kick up for the rest of the week, and it's going to be cold. How long is this cold going to stick around for in the GTA? Well, make sure you stay with us to look beyond your 7-day. Stay with us and check out your local forecast for your 14-day trend. Thanks so much, Kevin. Now, I think this is one assignment you're jealous of for Kevin.
Yeah, I love those aircraft.
Yeah.
That Warplane Heritage, I mean, they've done such an amazing job of all the aircraft there. It's a world-renowned facility, and they've just done, and most of it's volunteer hours on those things. So
that's amazing.
I mean, the Lank has been all over the world. It's just amazing.
Wow. All right. Well, enjoy watching Kevin this morning. 14 degrees is our daytime high today, so well above our seasonal average. Perfect forecast and much cooler temperatures. How long is this cold weather going to stick around for? Details coming up in your long range, but first, here's Tom with traffic. A great day today for those of us participating in Remembrance Day ceremonies, stretching from Ottawa right down to Toronto. Temperatures above seasonal, lots of sunshine. Tonight, in comes the cold front, dropping a few showers and really dropping our temperatures. It is going to be cold tomorrow. We're only looking at a daytime high of 5. So from 14 to 5, big difference. Lake effect starts to fire up. We're going to see northwesterly winds all week, and that is going to help keep our temperatures below our seasonal average. Places around cottage country could see some pretty significant snow getting us into the weekend throughout much of the GTA. Well, today is going to be a great day. We've got lots of sunshine in the forecast, temperatures above our seasonal average, perfect for Remembrance Day ceremonies this morning and into the afternoon. Come tonight, however, things really do start to change. Cold front pushes through. This is not only going to bring us a few isolated showers, but it is going to cool down our temperatures dramatically. We are going to go from a daytime high of 14 degrees today to only a high of 5 tomorrow. Huge difference. Not a ton of rain. We're looking at less than 5 millimeters tonight. Tomorrow, the lake effect engines will start to pick up, and that's going to be our trend for the rest of the week with cold temperatures. How long will this cold air stick around for? Make sure you stay with us for your 14-day trend coming up in your long-range forecast. And of course, you can always go online at theweathernetwork.com. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, you'd be amazed at how many people are wearing poppies and how many people don't wear poppies.
Well, it's a travesty if you don't. You know, should we remember the guys and ladies who fought during all the wars and all the confrontation and are still fighting to this hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, well, today is going to be a great day in terms of our forecast when it comes to Remember. The rain holds off until tonight. We'll talk more about what's to come after the rain in just a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine throughout the day today. We have got that nice warm southerly flow, so temperatures getting up to about 14 degrees. Tonight, rain moves in, but this cold front, it's going to do some serious damage to our temperatures. I know we're 14 degrees today. Tomorrow, 5. That's it. We cool down to below seasonal averages, and unfortunately, that trend is going to continue. Not a ton of rain tonight. We're looking at about 5 millimeters or less, so barely anything. But tomorrow, lake effect engines are going to fire up, and that is going to continue to be the trend throughout the remainder of the week and into the weekend. It's going to be cold throughout southern Ontario, certainly colder than what we're used to at this time of year. We should be closer to 8 degrees. We are barely going to be hitting daytime highs around 2-3 degrees.
Well, I have a story for you about that very aircraft, the Harvard that was in behind Kevin there. My dad was training in a Harvard. He was a pilot officer, and he was training during the war up in Camp Borden. And he was flying along with his instructor. Suddenly, they started having engine trouble. So the instructor said to my dad, bail out. So Dad pulled the canopy back, went out on the wing, and stood there. And he was a bit frozen.
He had a parachute on, right?
He had a parachute on. He was a bit frozen. He thought, what am I doing? Well, anyway, the pilot officer figured that out for him. He dumped him off the wing. So he just banked the aircraft. Dad fell, pulled his chute, and landed in a tree just about 40 feet off the ground.
Obviously, he was fine.
He was fine. But the pilot, his instructor, then continued to fly the disabled aircraft down and landed in a swamp. It was injured, but managed to walk away.
Wow.
But yeah, it was one of those flights. Dad couldn't believe it.
Saving his comrade first.
Suddenly, he just dumped him off the wing, and down he went.
There you go. Scary moment.
A scary moment.
I'm going to have those details just ahead. First, here's Tom. Well, we're going to see a nice day today, but tonight that cold front comes in, and we're going to see a few showers and then much cooler temperatures behind it. Not a ton of rain. We're looking at about 5 millimeters or less. And then the lake effect engines, they fire up for the remainder of the week. That is certainly going to be our story into Thursday. Friday, Saturday, we do clear up, but Sunday we could get another shot of snow through the GTA. Well, we are going to be seeing a nice day today, perfect for Remembrance Day ceremonies. Above seasonal temperatures, we've got that southerly flow. Lots of sunshine as well. Now tonight, big dip in the temperatures. That cold front's not only going to be responsible for bringing us a few isolated showers, and when I say a few isolated showers, I mean a few isolated showers. Less than 5 millimeters throughout the GTA. It is going to cool down our temperatures dramatically. Today in Hamilton, for example, we're going to get up to 14 degrees. Tomorrow, 4. Huge difference. We are going to be seeing the lake effect engines fire up. This is the time of year when the air is a lot colder than the water, so we are going to see a lot of moisture coming off the lakes. And that's going to be kind of our big story for the remainder of the week, especially up through cottage country where we could see some significant snowfall. By Thursday, some of those streamers could reach into the GTA. Friday and Saturday, only a high of 2 degrees, and Sunday, another shot of snow. All right, thanks so much. I wonder if he gets to go on inside any of them.
Oh, well, that was the workhorse of the war, actually. Yeah. Lots of supplies. In the United States, it was called the Dakota, but it's a Douglas aircraft, so it was a workhorse, that's for sure. Still is, and still operational in a lot of places, that aircraft.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can learn, how much history is in just one location. All right, today is going to be a great day for Remembrance Day ceremonies right across Ontario. We're looking at, well, I can't say that. Southern Ontario, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
8 degrees tonight. Things will change for us. More details just ahead. First, here's Tom. Well, we are going to see a nice day today, as Tom was mentioning. Daytime highs up into the low to mid-teens. But tonight, once that cold front moves through and brings us a few isolated showers, temperatures are going to be dropping dramatically. When I say isolated showers, we're looking at less than 5 millimeters. Tomorrow, dropping down to a daytime high of 5, and then the lake effect engines fire up. It means that the air is a lot colder than the water, and that's going to be the story with cold temperatures for the remainder of the week.
Thanks very much, Kevin. I've got another story. I talked earlier about my dad jumping out of a Harvard during the war. That was his training exercise. This one is when he was being transported across the North Atlantic on a ship.
Okay.
Of course, he didn't want to stay down below deck because everybody was smoking, guys were seasick, big rocking ship. So he stayed up on deck. Well, one night he's on watch. He's up on the deck. All of a sudden he sees a reflection because, of course, they were looking for subs from the Germans. And he saw a reflection, and he called out an alert that there was a sub off the starboard bow and set all in motion, a full alert, battle stations and everything, and it turned out to be a reflection of a star on the water. So poor dad was a little bit embarrassed.
I'm sure he didn't live that down at all.
Anyway, better safe than sorry, I guess would be.
I suppose, so they can't get too upset, right?
No, but anyway, it was sort of a funny story.
Well, today is going to be a great day for all the Remembrance Day ceremonies that are happening right across southern Ontario. Front temperatures dropping and showers are on the way. More on that in just a moment. First, here's Tom. Well, we are going to be seeing a southerly flow today, temperature staying above our seasonal average, but then this cold front comes through tonight and we cool down dramatically. We are going to be seeing a much cooler day tomorrow, and the rain for tonight, it's not a lot. It's less than 5 millimeters through much of the GTA. Lake effect engines fire up tomorrow. The air is going to be a lot colder than the water, so we're going to see a lot of moisture off the lakes. Cottage country by the end of the week could have fairly significant snowfall. Well, we are going to be seeing a great day today in terms of the forecast for Remembrance Day ceremonies. We've got that nice warm southerly flow, so getting up to above seasonal highs. 14 degrees is our daytime high through Toronto. Tonight, cold front moves in and drops our temperatures dramatically. We're only going to see a daytime high of 5 tomorrow in Toronto, 4 for Hamilton, and the lake effect starts to kick up. We are going to be seeing the potential for some fairly significant snow throughout much of cottage country this week. Rainfall amounts, we're not looking at much tonight. We're looking at less than 5 millimeters. The lake effect is going to accumulate more. It's that time of year when the air is colder than the water, so we're going to see a lot of moisture build up through cottage country, and we could even see some streamers throughout the GTA come Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We do have some high pressure kicking up, but we do have the risk for seeing more snow at the end of the weekend on Sunday. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is November the 11th, of course, Remembrance Day. Ceremonies are going to be held right across the country, and we join Kevin Yard. He is live in Hamilton this morning. Kevin, that's a great looking plane you have behind you. Thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, today's forecast, I really don't think we could have asked for a better day. We're seeing lots of sunshine, not only here in Toronto, but in Ottawa as well. And that is where we join Mike Arsenault. Good morning, Mike. Thanks so much, Mike. Temperatures are going to be well above our seasonal average for both Toronto and Ottawa today. Today we're getting up to 14 degrees through Toronto. Tonight, a bit of a different story. We do have a system approaching. It is going to be bringing us not only a few showers, but we have it because this could be our last chance at above seasonal temperatures. We are going to be seeing that cold front push through by tonight. There are the showers right along it, but they're very brief. We're seeing less than 5 millimeters in total, so not a ton of rain. Temperatures are going to be much colder tomorrow. We're only looking at a daytime high of 5, in Hamilton only 4, so dropping 10 degrees through the overnight, literally. And then the lake effect engines will start to fire up. It's the time of year where the air is a lot colder than the water, so we're going to see a lot of moisture coming off the lakes, more specifically through Huron and Georgian Bay. So cottage country could actually see some significant snowfall this week. That's going to continue to be our story, plus cold temperatures tomorrow. 5 degrees, 3 for Thursday, dropping to 2 degrees for Friday. Make sure you stay with us throughout the morning as our Remembrance Day coverage continues. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks so much for joining us here at the Weather Network. Today is going to be a great day in terms of the forecast. A nice southerly wind today, but tonight, once this cold front goes through, wind shift to more of a northwesterly direction, and that is going to drop our temperatures dramatically. We're only going to see a daytime high of 5 tomorrow, so a really big difference. Lake effect engines turn on throughout the day tomorrow, which means we are going to be seeing the potential for accumulating snow through cottage country for the next couple of days. Great news for ski resorts, that's for sure. It's unfortunately going to continue right into the weekend. Toronto could end up seeing some streamers throughout the day on Thursday. Friday and Saturday we stay relatively calm, but then again on Sunday, a new push of northwesterly wind will certainly bring us the chance of a bit of a rain-snow mix. Temperatures barely getting over the freezing mark for the next few days. In Hamilton tomorrow, only a daytime high of 4, and Thursday dropping down to 2 with some light snow. You can catch more of our time-lapse Tuesday videos on our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. It is November the 11th, and of course, it is Remembrance Day. Our own Mike Arsenault has been traveling his way to Ottawa, and he managed to catch up with a veteran in Kingston. Wow, incredible stories from those men. Thanks, Mike. Today is going to be a great day for Remembrance Day ceremonies in terms of the forecast. We're seeing above seasonal daytime highs. We're looking at 14 degrees for the city of Toronto. Now, this cold front is going to be pushing through tonight, dropping our temperatures dramatically. So get out and enjoy today while we have it, because tomorrow, not only do we see a drop in temperatures, but we start to see the lake effect engines kick up. It's the time of year when the air is colder than the water. We're going to see a lot of moisture coming off those lakes. Not a ton of rain for the GTA, but the lake effect, that's going to continue for the better part of the rest of the week for much of the GTA. If you're just heading out to go and grab your breakfast, you certainly want to bundle up a little bit in some areas, but for the most part, it's going to be mild and above seasonal throughout the day today. We're looking at some sunshine through Barrie and 6 degrees, 5 through Orangeville, 8 degrees through Toronto and Hamilton, warm through St. Catharines, 10 degrees. We are going to continue to see those mild temperatures to the south, but to the north, a much different story through Pembroke and North Bay, barely hitting the freezing mark this morning. We're going to cover Remembrance Day ceremonies right across the country today, so make sure you stay with us for that. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Tuesday, November the 11th, of course, Remembrance Day. Kevin Yard is live in Hamilton in one of the warplanes. Kevin, what plane are you in right now? Absolutely. Thanks so much, Kevin. Today's going to be a great day. We've got above seasonal daytime highs getting up to a high of 14 degrees for the city of Toronto. 12 is their high in Ottawa today. We are going to be seeing this cold front push through tonight, dropping our temperatures significantly and bringing in a few isolated showers, less than 5 millimeters. Lake effect engines start to fire up tomorrow. The air is going to be a lot colder than the water. We're only looking at a daytime high of 5 tomorrow. It is going to stay cold for the remainder of the week. Into the weekend, we're still looking at below seasonal values. Saturday, only a high of 2 degrees. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is November the 11th, of course, Remembrance Day. Our Mike Arsenault was traveling yesterday on his way to Ottawa. He made a stop in Kingston and caught up with one of the veterans. Such incredible stories from the vets. We are going to be covering Remembrance Day ceremonies right across the country, so we are everywhere. Make sure you stay with us for those. The weather for today looks great. Temperature contrast. Today, mild with that southerly flow. Tonight, here comes the cold front. Behind that, we have got cold, damp air. We're going to see showers through that cold front tonight. And then the lake effect engines will start to fire up throughout the day tomorrow. So cottage country by the end of the week could have a significant snowpack. We've got less than 5 millimeters of rain on the ground for tonight, and then the lake effects. That's going to be our big story for the remainder of the week. Thursday morning could see streamers right through to the GTA. We are going to see very cold temperatures getting us right into the weekend. 5 tomorrow, 3 for Thursday, Friday and Saturday, only seeing a daytime high of 2 degrees for Toronto. Joining us, meteorologist Dr. Doug Gillum, and it seems as though the above seasonal temperatures are now a thing of the past. We are looking at some cold air coming our way.
We sure are. You know, temperature roller coasters are pretty typical in November. What's unusual here is that the cold air is going to persist through the weekend and really all of next week and possibly beyond.
Okay, so we're looking at winter, even though the calendar still says fall.
Right.
Conditions are going to be very cold mid to late week.
May even see a brief burst of snow swing through the GTA. No significant accumulation, just enough to get everybody excited or depressed. On Friday, lake effect in the traditional snow belts, nothing more than some flurries, just some cool temperatures. But again, it'll be getting above zero, so not too bad.
Okay.
Same goes for Saturday. Colder than we should be this time of year, but let's look at temperatures across the country for some perspective.
Wow.
Those are high temperatures.
That's cold.
Of Arctic air that will be coming here next week. Before that, Sunday is our best chance of seeing some more widespread snow showers. This is not lake effect. Could be enhanced down in Niagara off Lake Erie. Maybe a centimeter or two.
We could see some rain with this, though?
Yeah, could mix with rain. Should be mostly snow, but again, not too big of a deal, but really our first shot at a coating of snow across the GTA, and then Monday, colder.
Great. It just gets better and better, doesn't it?
This week, temperatures will struggle to go much above zero. Next week, a couple degrees below zero for what we saw last winter. But this time, the focus of the cold air will be the Great Lakes rather than the Central Prairies.
All right, so if you haven't gotten your kids snowsuits and boots yet, it is certainly the time to run out and get them, maybe even today. Today on the morning show, if you missed it, the U.S. Midwest certainly tried their hand at driving skills yesterday. Heavy snow and icy temperatures. Kevin Yard was live at the Warplane Heritage Museum in Hamilton for Remembrance Day ceremonies.
Tell us a little bit about these planes. The aircraft behind us is a CF-104 Starfighter. It was used in the Cold War.
And Mike Arsenault was in Ottawa.
People here, they're already starting to line up behind the barricades, are bundled up.
We also spoke to meteorologist Dr. Doug Young about the cold temperatures.
This time, the focus of the cold air will be the Great Lakes.
Join us again tomorrow morning, 5:30 to 9.